And now, for the crowning glory of tonight's awards event. We have had some very worthy winners this evening, those who are showing promise at the very start of their careers, those who have given excellent support, and those who have inspired others. Now comes the award that celebrates a lifetime of work by an individual who has been committed to furthering the cause of regulatory affairs, drug development, regulatory science, and patient benefit over a sustained period. This award is evaluated by the entire judging panel, and I remind you that this is a large and independent group drawn from across the regulatory affairs community. Many excellent names are suggested for this category, and past winners have come from the academic, industry and agency communities. But we can only have one winner each year, and I'd like to invite Professor Sir Kent Woods to the stage to tell us about the judge's decision for this year and make the presentation.
Professor Sir Kent Woods was the Chief Executive of the Medicines and Healthcare Product Regulatory Agency from 2004 to 2013 and Chairman of the Management Board of the European Medicines Agency from 2011 to 2015. He's Emeritus Professor of Therapeutics in the Department of Cardiovascular Sciences at the University of Leicester and was knighted for services to healthcare back in 2011. Professor Sir Kent Woods.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winner this year is a paediatrician who has dedicated his whole career to championing improvements in the health and well-being of children. He started his career over 30 years ago in Africa, and having seen the poor food and hygiene conditions at first hand, he focused his clinical research and teaching in the areas of paediatric nutrition and immunisation. It was his work as a clinician at the University Children's Hospital, Queen Fabiola, which really alerted him to the clear difficulties paediatricians face when constantly having to treat children off-label with medicines developed solely for adult use. As a member of the Belgian Drug Commission, he was sent to the EMA as a CPMP delegate, and in 1997 became the chair of the new CHMP for 6 years. Highlights during his tenure as CHMP chair include the progress made by the development of the Scientific Advice Working Party, the development of pharmacovigilance and risk management, and the creation of the European-level conditional marketing authorization. He continued his advocacy for paediatric medicines when he became the first chair of the newly formed Paediatric Committee, PDCO, at the EMA in 2007. Leading the PDCO through its infancy as a newly formed committee, which on average oversaw the agreement of over 100 paediatric investigation plans a year during the first 5 years of the regulation. This early role of the PDCO was pivotal, as it brought together a high level of agency expertise and competence. The committee contributed to the scientific guidelines published by the EMA and have so far convened approximately 30 expert workshops on the development of medicines for children. In his 6 years as PDCO chair, our winner showed exceptional leadership as both industry and PDCO sought to optimally implement the new procedures. He has always had excellent relationships with all stakeholders and has been an important contributor to meetings, including those for TOPRA, DIA, or ICH. This has been for him the opportunity to raise awareness on various topics related to paediatrics, especially on how to fulfill the paediatric regulation requirements for the benefit of children. Of course, we know him as a courteous and committed colleague, and thoroughly deserving of this award. I'm therefore delighted to present the Lifetime Achievement Award to Dan Brasseur.
Music is a word within itself, with a language we all understand. may allow me a few words, I would just like to deliver two short messages. The one is for the new generation, and my message would be, don't be shy, don't be afraid. When I entered for the first time the CHMP room, it's about 19 years ago, after 2 meetings, I just wondered what I'm doing here. I don't understand one word of what they are saying, speaking of articles, referrals, whatsoever. After 3 years, I was the chair. And the second message is for TOPRA. It's probably an euphemism to say that Europe is facing difficulties for the time being. And I think that Europe needs, the Union needs, a strong society of regulators. And I'm really confident that TOPRA will remain central in this system, extending their platforms of education, because that's probably paramount, but also, I would say, extending their channels of communication and information. I think this is something we all deserve. Thank you so much for the honor of being here tonight.